Yo, what's good? It's your man, 100 Grand Ross with The Rock Never Stops. Yo, I want to give big props to the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat were a number 8 seed who had to battle through the play-in tournament, lost the first game in the play-in tournament, barely won the second, beat the highly favored Milwaukee Bucks, even though Giannis got hurt for most of it, was playing with a bad back. If he was healthy, I don't think they get out of the first round. I think we all admit that. But still, it does not undervalue that they got past the Milwaukee Bucks. Then they go past, what was it, the Knicks? I forget who they played. I think it was the Knicks, but, who cares? Then they got past Boston, and they got it to a Game 5 in the NBA Finals. And to be honest, they maximized their potential as a team. It doesn't get any better. I don't think they could have done better as a collective team. And, it's something that we have to continue to give them props about when it comes to this idea of heat culture. Heat culture essentially is we get every last bit of potential out of our teams. Each player is held accountable to give their all. Whether your shots drop or not, you will have maximized your potential impact on this game. And 70 to 80% of the time, it's enough to beat most teams. And they have consistently shown up. They have consistently outplayed, out-hustled, out-physical teams for the entire tenure of this Pat Riley, Udonis Haslem, Alonzo Mourning, D. Wade era, Jimmy Buckets, Bam Adebayo, Eric Spoelstra era of heat culture. That we will not be outworked. We might be out-talented. We will never be outworked. We might be giving up size, but we're never going to be outworked. And their level of accountability to ensure that their players are in great shape, that they are prepared, that they are focused and locked in, and that they are giving their maximal effort. That is heat culture. That is heat culture. Because when you watch so many teams, like I remember when we looked at guys like a Cam Reddish, came out of Duke, extremely talented. Everybody thought it was going to be the next Tracy McGrady. And I said, well, let's just wait and watch. And one of the things that I noticed was his laissez-faire approach to the game. So much talent. But his motor and his willingness to do the little things quickly began to be a red flag. And I'm not trying to jump on Cam Reddish, but I want to make a contrast. Is that there are far more talented players in the NBA than what is on the roster of the Miami Heat. And yet, they do not perform to the level of these guys in these groups because there is a zero tolerance on not giving your all for your team, on not giving your all on each and every night and every minute that you're on the court, because they don't take it for granted. They don't take it for granted. Each and every one of those guys, especially the ones who were undrafted, second round picks, overlooked, counted out, undervalued, let go, traded away. These guys do not take for granted that this can all be gone in a moment. Their dreams of the NBA, they were looking at going overseas. G League, Australia, France. There's plenty of American players balling. I'm watching Victor Wembanyama, and they're going up against Monaco, and you got this cat Mike James, who's been killing, absolutely killing in Europe, in France. MVP, league MVP. He's been absolutely murdering them. And I seen him when he was in the NBA a couple seasons ago. And he was a role player. Showed some talent. But what it takes to stick in this league is no small feat. And the Miami Heat do not take that for granted. Now, where they go from here, I'm going to do a video on that. Because I got some real concerns about them not addressing their lack of size, athleticism and length to really support Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler. Now, I think if Kyle Lowry had been healthier, if he was younger, I think he would have been a greater addition. But some of these young guys, I digress. I'm going to get into that later. But big props, big ups to Heat culture. Big ups to a team that never gets outworked, that never gets out-hustled, that's never going to get out-efforted in a game. Big ups to a team that demands the accountability to play for one another and give 100% every time they touch the floor. And that is why they push you every single game, because the moment you let up, they're right there. And they're looking for that opportunity to snatch it from you because they're hungry, because they don't take this game for granted, and they play it the right way. Yo, if you enjoyed this video, if you agree with what I'm saying or disagree, holla at me in the comment section. Like, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. And hit the bell for notifications. And I'm going to see y'all later. Peace.